Geanina Pirroi Tomi Lauren humiliates a presenter while on air. That's exactly what we're going to see tonight. Let's break down what happened there.
Well, the president has said he has a zero-tolerance policy for illegal immigration. Excuse me. This president has said he has a zero-tolerance policy for illegal immigration. And yes, as Americans, we feel for anybody that's crossing the border because we know this is the greatest nation on the face of the earth. However, this is a nation of laws. And so I say to those parents and to those children, if you do not want to be separated, do not cross the border illegally. Follow our laws, follow the process. That's the best way to ensure that your family stays together.
I would say it a little differently. It is better not to cross borders at all and stay in your country. The chance that you will not be separated is much greater. This is a simple truth.
Go ahead, Chris.
So as I just suggested to you, Tommy, when you are presenting yourself at the border for asylum, you are not crossing the border illegally. You are following a procedure. And it is at that point that this administration has decided to take those parents and separate them from the children. That not only violates international law, it violates Matthew 25, and anybody who believes in that should be ashamed of this policy.
Go ahead, Chris.
So as I just suggested to you, Tommy, when you are presenting yourself at the border for asylum, you are not crossing the border illegally. You are following a procedure. And it is at that point that this administration has decided to take those parents and separate them from the children. That not only violates international law, it violates Matthew 25, and anybody who believes in that should be ashamed of this policy.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
To be honest, I don't really understand what this person is talking about. Why should we be ashamed that people are illegally trying to invade someone else's house, and as a result, they will be separated anyway? Why? In principle, they should not be here if they went to such a thing.
Chris, are you trying to tell me that every single person that's going to the border that's separated from their families, they're all seeking asylum? None of those are illegal immigrants that are trying to come into this country and then live within the shadows and take advantage of our American system?
Okay, Chris, the question is very simple.
All of these people are seeking asylum, really.
Chris, you know as well as I and Tommy know, not all of them are seeking asylum. Come on, let's not kid each other. Now, for those who come across illegally, wait, let me finish the question. For those who are coming across illegally and not seeking asylum, some of whom have already been deported, who are bringing children, the law is the same as it was when Barack Obama was president and Bush was president. So the president has not changed anything. In fact, this president offered the Democrats the opportunity to keep the some of the DACA kids here, 1.8 million of them, and the Dems wouldn't go with it. You're just trying to make the president look bad.
No, this is the president. No, the president is treating people who are sneaking under a fence the same as people who are coming to a door, Tommy. They're treating them the same, and that is not right.
I want to ask you a question, Chris.
Chris, I have a question for you too. Why are you so fiercely defending those who have broken the law? Do you advocate that all people should go through the law so that they can do all that they are allowed to do? Why do we fully stand up to the law and they don't? What is the reason?
This is very important because I know that you and many on your side of the aisle talk a lot about compassion, and I agree with you. We need to show compassion as a Christian. I believe in that as well. But where is the compassion for American citizens? Where is the compassion for legal immigrants living in this country that expect the rule of law to be followed and expect border security and border enforcement? Where's the compassion for those individuals? Does that not exist? Because President Trump is going to make sure it exists. That's why we elected him.
Tommy, that you do unto the least of them, you do unto Christ.
Oh, Chris.
And we know what's happening at the border right now.
Chris, we're talking about the law right now.
It is an abomination.
What's an abomination? Every time a judge sentences some parents to jail, is that an abomination? Is that an abomination? They make a choice. Since when are people not responsible for their own actions and their own behavior? When do you bring children across a border illegally?
They are presenting...
Oh, don't give me this 100%. You know it, and I know it's not 100%, Chris.
They are not criminals. They are not doing anything illegal.
Are they breaking the law coming here? Chris, are they breaking the law coming here? Go ahead, Tommy. Let Tommy talk now.
You know, our Chris lives in dreams. Everything is so pink and fluffy there. He does not see what is happening on the streets. They are not criminals, he says. Why are they robbing people right on the street? Why are they beating up the police? He clearly hadn't expected this, and just plain wasn't all nonsense. Friends, what do you think about this? Write your opinion in the comments and don't forget to watch other shocking news on the channel.